Okay, so it's day 34 of going through my journal. And the quote for today is life is a balance of holding on and letting go. And the prompt is what areas in your life are out of balance? What do you need to hold on to more? And what do you need to let go? And if you're following along, go ahead and pause here and take a few minutes to write out your response, and I'll be back in a second with what I wrote. Okay, so I don't actually have a lot of time this morning, so let's just get into it. What areas in life are out of balance? What do you need to hold on to more? And what do you need to let go? I said, I'm not really sure how to answer this. I don't really think it's necessary to hold on to too much of anything. Over the last few years, I've been getting rid of a lot of things in my life. I feel like I've held on to more things. I feel like I held on to more things when I was a child. Like, a lot of things seem to have a sentimental value. But as I've gotten older and as things have gotten lost or thrown out, I don't really value many material things anymore. And I think, like, I took it as, like, material things. I mean, I think it could mean, the question could mean, like, material things are also, like, immaterial things. Probably more so with immaterial things, but let's see. Maybe I talk about that. Hopefully I do. The last thing was my old car that I loved so much. I don't know why. There was just something about it. But I know it was time to let it go, and I'm glad I did. While it was sitting here, I kept thinking about it and how I needed to maintain it. So basically, I think I mentioned my car in another video too, but I had this 2006 CRV, and I had just always loved how the CRVs looked. And when I needed to get a new car, I got it in 2011. Used, and I just loved it. And there was just something about it, like the way, I don't know, when you get in a car and it just feels like right. Like, it didn't have all the fancy features or anything, but it just, like, I loved how it drove. And it had over 200,000 miles, well over 200,000 miles. I'd gotten in an accident and the front bumper was gone, and there were just like some little mechanical, like, things that weren't like bad, but like it was to the point to where if I was going to be driving a long distance, like 45 minutes to an hour outside of town, there would always be like a fear that like my car would break down on me. And so, you know, it came to be the right time to buy a new car, but I didn't want to let go of my old car. I didn't trade it in. Maybe I should have, but I'm actually glad I didn't. But it was just sitting at my house. I had this car that would drive, that maybe wasn't going to be super reliable, but I didn't want to let it go. But whenever I would go outside and look at it, I was like, I hate that it's just sitting there. This is something that someone could be using, or, you know, I could still be driving it, but I've got this new car. And there were times that I would take it and drive it, but it was just kind of like, I don't know, I didn't need it. I needed to let it go. And basically, my roommate's brother had a vehicle that was really unreliable. Like, it kept breaking down on him. And so I just said, well, why don't we just give him my car? You know, like, at least I know someone who needs it is driving it. I didn't want to go through the hassle of actually selling it to someone. And I would have hated to sell it to someone and then have it break down. I would feel bad for like taking money for something that's going to break down. And so, yeah, so I ended up letting go of it, but it's kind of in a way to where it's still around. Like, I still see it. He still drives it. So, but not very often. Like, it's not just like sitting under my carport. And I think that was the thing. I didn't like that it was just going unused. Anyway, that was kind of yeah, I don't know where my brain was these last few days. I think it wasn't into like thinking too deeply about issues. It's more like surface level stuff. But okay, so what I said was, while it was sitting here, I kept thinking about it and how I need to maintain it. But now that it's out of sight, out of mind, I don't think of it as much. And And it's with someone who appreciates and will take care of it. Okay, here I go. I said, anyway, beyond material things, I also feel like it's been good for me to give up all attachments to people and relationships, at least for now. I said, yeah, I don't really see it as a balance at all. I think in general, it's better to let go. Let go of fear, anger, stress, everything. Holding on or caring about things or people is too stressful. Just let it all go. And yeah, I agree, I guess. Like, what is there that's, where do you get a benefit from holding on to things? I don't know. And I honestly, I see it in someone close to me that it seems like they're holding on so much to the past and won't let things go. And I understand like things happen in childhood and everything, but I guess I just can't relate because I don't hold on to things. I don't hold grudges. I can be upset about something for a little while, but then given a certain amount of time, and if the person comes to me and they're acting nice, I just kind of forget about it. And as long as they keep acting nice, then I forgive, you know, like it's just, I mean, there has been certain people that have done bad things over and over and over again. And I am one of those types of people that will forgive over and over and over again and give people the benefit of the doubt. But there has been some people that I'm not angry or upset at them, but I just don't want to involve myself with them because they've shown me their negatives over and over and over again. So I just let it go. You know, I don't hold on to any like resentment or anything towards them really. It's just kind of like, this is how they are. If I keep allowing myself to be around them, they're going to continue doing the same thing and making me feel the same way. So that's reality. This is how the people are. There's no changing certain people. So it's best to just kind of let it go. So yeah, like I said, I don't have a lot of time. I need to get to work, but yeah, looking back at this, I guess my main thing is just like, I don't think it's good to hold on to things. It seems like the more things that I have in my life, the more people I have in my life, the more stress I have in my life. And I feel like my goal in life is to just like have things be like peaceful. Like I would just want like peace. So yeah, I guess for me, I disagree with the quote. I don't think life is a balance. I think you're better off just like letting go and just being free from anything that could like potentially hold you down. But I don't know. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow with day 35.